Hi everyone, and this is Heart Divine, and welcome to my monthly forecast for July 2016. And I do apologize to everyone who has been anticipating my videos for the past few months. It's been really, really hectic. A lot of things have been going on for me. Um, it's just way too long to explain to everyone what actually happened. um, there were a lot of spiritual attacks that has been going on, but don't worry, I'm safe and everything is all fine. It's just that I tend to be very very weak in terms of my health, so whenever I exert a lot of energy spiritually, um, my health kind of suffer as a result. So I don't know, but for those of my clients, even way back, would know that I tend to come on and off with my readings each and every time. So whenever I'm available, you know, they're always thrilled to hear from me. But yeah, anyway, thank you for those who have been emailing me, sending me emails, and reaching out to me still and checking up on me. I really, really appreciate that. And if you somehow have purchased a reading or any of my services and I did not respond at all during those time frame, it's because I am unable to actually respond to anything at all. But um, if you did not receive your reading, you can always, do a dispute on PayPal. I I usually just let it be. PayPal should be sending back your money as soon as possible with an allotted time. It's been fixed that way. I do not complain with disputes as long as I have not sent the reading. So, yeah, but for now, I'm not accepting any form of readings nor any magic for personal reasons, and that is because I'm actually pregnant right now. Um, this is why I am more sensitive and um, more empathic than usual. So if you'd like to skip and go through the monthly forecast, please check in the information box below this video. I will be telling you there what is the timestamp um, to when I actually start the reading. So this reading is going to be general for everyone. It applies to all signs in general. So because it's actually almost the end of July, so I do not see the point of actually doing specific signs reading forecast for July. But the good news is I'm already starting with my readings for August. I would probably releasing them within this week. Yeah, most likely before August, as much as I can. So do stay tuned with that. Now, right now, I'm just going to be blabbing on and telling you guys what's been with me. First of all, a lot of my clients would know I tend to get sick, and that is mostly a normal thing for me to do. And um, there has been a really big issue with a lot of organizations. When I speak of organizations, these are not, organizations that we know um, in the material world. Not, it's not as if it's not in the material world because these organizations are more of spiritual organizations. So it's dealing with high priestess kind of people. They found out that I was pregnant and it caused a lot of issues because they find it as if the baby is so magical. And I got really weak and I was in complete bed rest for since last month actually. But I actually had a hunch that I am pregnant during June around those times. So it's been really, really hectic. Before June actually, I've been getting a lot of premonitions and dreams, and um, as if I'm getting some form of I don't know if it's a psychic attack. So during that time, I try to lay low because as if someone is telling me not to do the reading, not to do monthly forecast, those kinds of things. And when I have a nudge like that, it's like self-defense mechanism on my part to protect myself. So I really have no reason why I did not post any videos. But ever since early of July, I've been thinking of actually working on with the readings once again. So yeah, and I'm glad that I was able to actually finish the July forecast. And I'm sure since June, things have been really, really crazy for a lot of people out there. So I hope that the guidance that I'm giving for July will at least help you guys or at least make you aware. Because I think for me, I'm summarizing everything. And especially that July is the month of truth. Um, I would not be surprised if there are crazy things that are happening for each one of you guys. So yeah, again, sorry for not being with you guys, but I'm here again, and I will be doing the monthly forecast with you. Now, I have decided that um, I will stick to giving the monthly forecast in a timely manner this time around. But the drawback to this is that I am going to refrain from accepting services in terms of getting or accepting, a private reading to other people unless that unless I'm truly drawn to you when you email me or contact me. I don't think that I will accept any form of service that you will request towards me. This is because I kind of feel that, the energy that I'm using is just way too large, that my health is suffering. So, at the very least, I think the monthly forecast will be able to be of help to you. Now, if you truly, truly need a reading, feel free to email me. All the informations are down below this video. Just it's just that I don't think I will be able to entertain everyone in terms of that. And so, if I'm truly guided to you, if I feel that you truly, truly need help, or at the very least, I can energetically feel you and your suffering, I do think I will be able to make amends to do a reading for you in specific. Now, for magic, I won't be able to do any magic until next year because since I'm pregnant, I cannot do any type of magic at all. So there's no magic during that time. So I know I have already received a lot of emails and requests about magic, and I've already told these people to please cancel out. If you already have paid, please ask for a refund, dispute it on PayPal because I cannot do the magic for you guys. So only readings, and hopefully the monthly readings will be enough for you guys to be of help in your situation. And what else should I be talking about? So yeah, for now, what I'm gonna do is just go and stick to the monthly forecast here on YouTube. You can send in your donation as an exchange of energy if you wish. Um, but so far that's about it. And yeah, I really don't want to blab on. I'm going to be canceling the comment section on this video just because, I really do not want to deal with other people that will just send in negative energy, since I want for things to be in a much flowing manner over here in my channel. So I hope you guys would understand that. Um, if you are still visiting my previous website, please do not go there anymore because I'm not really using it. So there are some clients who know my my new email because my previous email is full of spam. I really cannot read emails in that area. But yeah, so you can email me at missheartdivine@gmail.com. That is MISS, heart and divine, all through together in one go. Only if it's very, very important. But yeah, if you have any questions regarding the forecast I'm doing, you can email me there. So 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 yeah, I hope you enjoy the reading for July. And just to tell you guys, I cannot wait for August. July is a month of truth. A lot of things are coming out. Could be good, could be bad, but it's all for the greater good. So yeah, thank you. So this is basically the spread that I have prepared for everyone watching this video, those who are especially following me here on YouTube still. I have focused the energy base on those who truly need the reading, those who are probably thinking about me during this time, and seeking some form of guidance. So yeah, I focus more of the intention of the reading towards those people. So if you feel guided to the message, then this message is most likely for you. So yeah. I did not see any point of doing the specific signs reading since July is almost ending anyway. So it's going to be general for everyone else. So whatever you're guided to, whatever specific message give you a nudge kind of feeling, that's probably because it's talking about you or sending a message towards you. So again, I do apologize as well for my hoarse voice. Not feeling well as of recently due to me being pregnant and all that. I'm having a lot of hard time to really cope with the changes in my body. So sorry about that. So let's get on with the reading. I have taken these two cards as the underlying theme of what's probably going to be the biggest message of all for everyone out there. And with this card being the main issue at hand, basically. And the main issue at hand that we have the Book of Shadows. This is the card. So yeah, Book of Shadows. Book of Shadows is like some form of a grimoire or a book that has a lot of information, just like a journal that you have. It's basically being used by a lot of witches or Wiccan people and the like, since I'm using the Wicca deck. So yeah, um, it's basically telling us more about something coming out in the open. It could be secrets being revealed, or you're finally growing up. It's like, you have learned something the past few months, especially in the month of July. There's something out there that you're finally getting. Some form of truth is out there, and no matter how much you try to hide it or try to give a form of reasoning, especially if you are deluding yourself that things are not what it seems, but it's actually what it already seems, especially if you do not want to accept the truth. It's going to come out and you have nothing to do. You have, there's nothing you can do about it, is what I meant with that. And we also have the chalice card over here. This is a chalice card, and it's also a fertility card. So a lot of you guys, including me, uh, would find themselves finding out that they're pregnant, or at the very least, if you are not sure if you're pregnant, it could be in the month of July. There's going to be a lot of confirmations that you are. It's also a card to tell us that there's a need for you to go with the flow. This is the time to trust yourself fully. There's no need for you to doubt yourself because everything is just going with the flow. This is not really the time for you to contemplate too much, not the time for you to think too much in a logical sense. This is really the time for you to work on what you feel and just go with it. So there's going to be a lot of surging emotions that is coming up for July. So I'm not going to be surprised if there are a lot of pain um, that a lot of people are going through because of, there could be impulsiveness. And it could be a good or bad situation depending on your specific concern or events that you're going through, those kinds of things. But there's one thing for sure, it's all about you getting some form of truth. And you cannot hide this any longer. Like, everything is being out here in the open. We also have the Book of Shadows card. And what makes this um, a very powerful reading is we have the Pentacle card. And the Pentacle card is an evocation card in the deck that I'm using. And this is telling us more about manifestations. So it really is telling us that whatever truth that is being hidden upon you or you're hiding, it's all going to come out. There is something unavoidable that is going to happen, whether it be a breakup or some form of truth, some form of arguments that could occur. This is all going to be for the greater good, you know. Even if you're wanting a happy ending, there is no happy ending without reaching some form of problems or without going through some form of obstacles in the making. So I guess that is one way to put it. So, instead of you being troubled by the issue at hand and what's going to happen, think of it this way: you need to go through this, or else you're just going to be in a pattern of never-ending story with a specific situation or person in your life. If especially if you have unhealthy pattern with them, it's not going to be healthy because instead of you progressing the relationship, you're just stalling until the relationship just break apart, that kind of a thing. So what you need to know is that either you or the other person is going to do something to set things straight, especially if you are in a love triangle situation. It could be that that love triangle is not going to be a triangle anymore. It could be either one of you would want to be a lot more honest in their relationship. It's really more about finding the truth. It could be that the other person broke up with you, I mean, but it doesn't mean that they really want to break up with you. It's really more they need time to find out what they truly want. And for me, you need to let them do this. Do not pull them in the triangle pattern all over again just because you cannot live without them or just because you love them too much. You know, you need to let them feel how it is to be without you. And if they do come back, and if they do realize that they truly love you, then you can step up and move the relationship to another level. And vice versa, if they find themselves really happy without you, then you've got your answer. Either way, it's all about truth coming out there. We also have a lot of freedom going on here for July. So instead of you just sulking around and feeling depressed and negative, you need to think more out of the box. That sort of scenario at hand. Now, first of all, we're going to be focusing on the first five cards we have over here. We have the card of pets. Oops. We have the card of express your love. Also, the healing card, in which I've been telling you guys earlier that July is a month of healing and it's very much focused on our romantic life and love affairs. And the fifth card is has something to do with life purpose. So first of all, we're going to be focusing on these five cards as a whole. Now, as I have said so earlier, I won't be surprised if a lot of you guys are going through a lot of shit. I'm sorry about the word, but that's just the best way um, I can actually express the theme for July. Truth is good, but the process and how you find out the truth is not really the best thing or best feeling in the world. So what we're getting here is that there's a need for you to go out. There's a need to you to get away from the situation. It doesn't mean that you're running away. It just means that you are shifting your focus from one thing to another. So instead of you focusing on the problem, on what's wrong, you just need to trust the process. You just need to trust the divine being, trust God, trust the universe that everything is going to be working according to plan. So what we're also seeing here is that if you are someone who has been questioning or going to some form of church or praying, I kind of feel that in the month of July, something that has to do with your prayers are in the works. So regardless how it is turning out for you, you need to accept the reality that everything is a process. It has to do with your own life purpose. It has to do with your one big wish in terms of your love affairs. So you just need to trust your guides, your angels, and trust yourself. That kind of a feeling. It's also telling us that this is also the right time to not hide what you truly feel. If you're mad, just tell someone that you're mad. It's not really the time for you to keep things bottled inside of you. If you need to, be hysterical all you want. It's really more about expressing ourselves. But all at the same time, um, it is a time of giving. So if someone is requesting you to let them go, let them go. It does not mean that it's the end of the line, to be honest. And I will be speaking with you guys about that in August. Of course, some people might find themselves at the end of the line, but for some people, I do not feel that is going to be the case. So again, it's going to be a case by case basis. But ideally, um, whoever you are in that situation, it's all going to be for what you have wished for. It's all going to be for your greater good. It's all going to be for your own good. And what we're seeing over here is that whatever unhealthy pattern that you're going through is already in the healing process. So you just have to, instead of questioning why things are happening the way that they are, just let them go. Let the situation go. And, this is a time wherein you need to focus on yourself. Love yourself, get time for yourself, nurture yourself. This is really not the time for you to being focused towards the other person, towards other situations at hand. Because I really feel that there's going to be a lot of people helping you. It could be your friends, it could be your angels, it could be the universe itself. Because as we enter August, I kind of feel that, even if you do not do anything at all, something will trigger, something will happen to either give you confirmation on how things should be or how things are just going to be, and it will give you confirmation on how things will end up in your life and in your love life in specific as a whole throughout the year. So you need to stay tuned to what happens in August. It's going to be a very, very important aspect in your life. It's just that July is just the beginning of everything. So I'm not sure if you've been checking out my videos past few months, but I keep I think there are some points wherein I've been mentioning that what you do in the first 6 months rather of 2016 has a big effect on how your second half of the year will go. And July is just the starting point of all that, you know. And as we go to August, it's going to be a big impact of a lot of things. So you need to, get yourself together. This is a time for you to heal and get out of any bad situations that you are in, that you are addicted on. A time for healing is really, really the key here. If you want a relationship that is going to be going in the path of marriage, you need to go through this shit. Go through whatever pain that you're having right now. You need to start from a clean slate, especially those who are in a third party relationship, especially for those who are in a very unhealthy pattern, who are probably with someone abusive, or at the very least who someone who has been unfair with you. There is a situation wherein you need to tip off things. You need to put things in balance is the key. Bring back your power to yourself and put things in a yin and yang phase, everything in balance, so that if you guys will ever reunite on August or after ending of August, um, things will be much better and it will be going through a marriage kind of a union. So again, this is just a general reading for everyone. Not everyone will have this kind of situation. It will differ, but the basically the very idea of this reading is really more of whatever you're going through, instead of focusing on the negative aspect of things and questioning why things have happened the way that they are. You need to also realize that all of this are part of the process, part of the manifestation that you have always wanted, part of what you actually deserve all this time. That sort of scenario. Okay, so I've cleared out the other five cards. Now we have the next five cards we have over here, and not only that they act as a validation towards the cards that we had before, but it's giving us some form of a little bit of detail on what you need to know. It's a very strong message on probably what you need to do and what is it that you're supposed to not avoid, you know, for you to go in the right path, in the right direction. So for the first card, we have the best friends card. So spending times with friends, or spending times with those that you can trust, those that you can help you, um, is of importance. So I do not think this is a time to be alone, because you might find yourself quite suicidal, especially if you're not going through the best kind of situation or scenario. I kind of feel that you having fun or having a playful moment, it doesn't really mean that you need to have friends or you need to spend time with a friend. You know, it's just about you spending time with yourself, feeling free, being happy. Those kinds of things are very important. Going out of your house, out of your room, comes of importance. You need to tell the world that you're actually happy. You can be happy. And what you want is to be happy. You need to tell the universe that this is what you truly want. So we also have the nature card next. Again, um, if you are thinking of doing some form of travel, moving away, or planning a trip, this is really more of a validation that yes, you should go ahead and do that. You know, it's going to be helpful in your healing process, and who knows, it could benefit your work as a whole as well. So we have up here the very soon card. So this is really telling us that this is a time wherein you need to really find out what you truly want. Because the next card we have is the balanced career and home life. It doesn't really mean that you need to balance your career and home life, but it's really more of having healthy boundaries. So I kind of feel that this reading that I have right now is really connected to those who are in a very unhealthy relationship, unhealthy patterns going on and off, those kinds of things. It may be that you really don't know what you want, or you're not sure of what you want. So this is a time wherein you need to be very clear on what you truly want. How do you want things to happen? Those kinds of things. And we also have here the getting to know each other card. And when we have this card, usually has a lot to do with honest conversations. So it could be that the first half of July is going to be really toxic. You could be someone, or you could be hasty in your own decisions towards someone else. But in the second half, you will have the chance to actually talk to that someone, express what you truly feel, and, you know, telling them what you truly want to happen, what you truly want to in the relationship as a whole, there's going to be an underlying understanding, mutual understanding between the two of you on what kind of relationship that you both want. So, again, um, I've been saying so earlier, this is really more a trigger point of the beginning on how things will turn out for August. So, for me, how you handle July has of great importance to how August might be for you or in your relationship as a whole. So again, for me, instead of you focusing why things have happened the way that they are, focus on what you need to do for yourself. Focus on your own decisions. Focus on your own happiness. And this whole spread is telling us a lot about honesty as a whole. So there's really big importance of you being in a clean slate. So if you are going to be very stubborn about it and still continue the unhealthy patterns, the on and off cycle between someone else, I kind of feel that things could be a bit nasty for you in the months to come because this is a time of honesty. So you need to clean out any mess that you've been in, or else, how the truth will come out for you within July or on August, it's going to be pretty big and nasty. More than you know, more than you can expect. Because I'm not sure if you guys are believing in Ghost Month, but August is actually Ghost Month. And a lot of spirits are going to be releasing some truth towards your each of your situation, that sort of thing. So how that plays out will be up to you, depending on your situation. But for me, if there's one time that you can be honest, it has to be now. It has to be right now. You need to be honest. If you have not told someone what you truly feel for that person, this is also the time for you to express them. You know, it's all about giving. It doesn't necessarily mean a giving of a material stuff, but it could be in a form of just expressing your truth, no matter how you said it. You really do not need to double check your wordings. Just say everything what's in your heart, and that will lead you towards what is supposed to happen in your life. That sort of thing. So now we go to the last part um, as the very cool outcome for July. So the last two cards that we have here is the assertiveness card rather, and the freedom card. I honestly find it a lot freaky how all these cards resonate all together because um, after doing the reading for all of the spreads that we have, it's it's telling us that someone is victimized. It could be you. It could be someone else, but it makes you feel as if you felt unfair. You felt truly hurt by the situation. You feel that, um, what did I do to even deserve this? That sort of thing. But, instead of you dwelling to the negative situation, you need to talk to this person. You need to talk to the other person and deal with it in a way that um, you clearly express your thoughts in a very loving manner, in a very gentle manner. that sort of thing because it will have it will have some form of blessing later on. So I would see the situation on July as if it's like a blessing in disguise kind of scenario at hand. Um, so instead of you getting mad towards this person and telling them, why are you gonna leave me after all this time? Did you just use me? Um, those kinds of hysterical things a lot of crazy people would do. I kind of feel that instead of doing that, um, treat everything with love. You need to see things in their point of view as well, those kinds of things. So you are going to be set freed in a very toxic situation. And that's actually the message that we have been getting since earlier. And what we're getting here is this is the right path. July is not exactly the best month, but it is the month wherein it plays a big role to how things are going to unfold for you. So I kind of feel that there's also a need for you to be careful with your words, not in a sense of hiding your truth. Be careful of say no, I guess not to be careful, but um how someone tells you their truth will tell you or will let you know their true colors. That sort of thing, I guess. Because if someone is just making a fool out of you, if someone doesn't truly love you, it's all going to come out this July. So as long as you speak your truth in a very gentle manner, in a very calm manner, in a way that the other person will understand you and feel your pain, feel everything that you're saying. I kind of feel that sooner or later this will lead you to the right decision, right ending point of your relationship, and it could be a renewal. Who knows? Um, but for July, this is really the biggest message that we have here. And do you know everything is a process? Everything has a lot to do with some form of healing that you need to go through. So for me, do not panic no matter what happens in July. It's just that, you've been in a very, 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 very um, uh, bondage and rotting situation. And you probably were not able to get out of it before. But now, not only that you need to get out of that situation, but if you want to keep the relationship, you need to go through this. It's just that saying that if you truly love someone, let them go. And it may sound cliche, but it will make sense on how things are going to be for August. And trust me, if they are for you, expect them to come back on August. Now, thank you guys for listening and watching my videos. And for those who have been still emailing me, I really, really appreciated that. And yeah, so please expect your August readings anytime soon this week. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.